don't stop.
Last time on Gross Sailing, Benny and Benno explored Old San Juan before setting sail again towards New Jersey. They skipped all the planned shopping and repairs and will learn later why this wasn't necessarily the smartest idea. They settled into a 3-hour watch system at night after cocktails and the obligatory party. They enjoyed the freedom of the ocean and the privilege of not being reachable by the outside world.
There is land. For the first time in days. I feel like an accomplished pirate now. Let me try to zoom in. It's Turks Caicos, the southwestern island. You can barely see it though. So we sailed 4 days on end just to see this little bump. Isn't that amazing? Maybe I'll take a shower today in honor of the great achievement. Oh, hang on. There's someone on the radio. Let's see what this was about. Oh, not just only land, there's even a container ship. What a lucky day. After 3 days of literally nothing, our world was suddenly quite busy again. Land, distorted VHF communication, a container ship, and a small boat approaching us. At first we couldn't make out what it was, but assumed it wasn't pirates so close to Turks and Caicos. Turks and Caicos is an archipelago of 40 low-lying islands and a British overseas territory. It is primarily known for tourism and as an offshore financial center. About 32,000 people call this island home. Turks and Caicos Islands have one of the longest coral reefs in the world. The reef is said to be one of the most beautiful reefs in the world as well.
We're going towards U.S. mainland. Florida. We're just going through, yeah. Two.
We had read that they have a very sophisticated 12 nautical mile radar system, but didn't expect a small police boat like this making it all the way towards us in these rather rolly conditions, since we were still 7 nautical miles away from land. We never really planned to stop in Florida. We just thought it was the easiest explanation and the next stop would anyways be anywhere but Turks and Caicos. So as sort of promised this morning, I'm gonna take a shower now. I think it's super urgent. It has really been like, I don't even dare to say, 4 days, 5 days maybe, San Juan, but not on the day we left, so I don't want to do this to Benno anymore, and not to my own nose either. I'm all clean now, so I'm gonna tease Benno a little, because he hasn't showered for quite a while either. Hey, what's up, stink man? I can smell you 10 miles against the wind. Huh? Man, how can you stink that much? Don't you have any sense of personal hygiene?
Benny, what are you doing down there? I don't know. Fell off the bank or something.
Loading with light speed.
ran out of drink. Yeah, I guess we have to go back again. Shitty service over here. Yeah, baby. Service.
Man, we've seen our first Bahamas ingle over there in San Salvador, I guess. And we just caught cell phone signal from that island, so we're downloading weather, communicating with the outside world, checking the location of the Gulf Stream if we can find it, but a friend of ours is doing that for us. He's gonna send us the stuff, so we have maybe an hour or two of signal and then we have to be done with everything. So quite some action all of a sudden. Haven't expected that, haven't seen anything for 5 days. We only have one beer left.
Oh no! Something screwed up the provision.
Yep. I didn't do provisioning.
You did. Oh, I did.
Uh-huh.
Fuck. Maybe we should drink some water. Excellent tasty water. Hey Benno, it's the 4th of July. How about doing some fireworks?
Fireworks! Whoa! Just kidding.
At least I got some content. High five!
Yay! I know I survived that long. Good morning, everyone. It has been 7 days since we lifted anchor in Puerto Rico. We have been at sea ever since. It's been interesting so far. It's certainly my longest stretch at sea. We have not really seen anything at all. Since we left Puerto Rico, we had like a contour of the land, you could say, in Turks and Caicos that showed up when we passed by, and obviously the police encounter, but there was no real land. We also saw the island of San Salvador. We passed by to its west by like 4 miles, which was really nice looking island. It was a little sad that we didn't stop there, but we didn't want to pay $300 for clearing in and out of the Bahamas. And we have not seen any other islands because we mainly passed by the tide spots and so on during the night time. So 7 days at sea, not much of civilization. It's still fun.
Join us next time on Grow Sailing, when the guys and Nomad are leaving the trade wind zone, practice man overboard in the middle of the ocean, continue up the Gulf Stream along the US East Coast, experience quite some thunderstorms, run out of fresh water, get really low on diesel and consequently decide to stop in Norfolk, Virginia after rounding Cape Hatteras. They get really excited when making landfall after 13 days at sea. What an achievement! Thank you for watching Grow Sailing.